Yes! 1,000 Freds! I did it! Yes! Hello, welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about, like, this community world and news about it and stuff. Ignore what I was doing before. Alright, this video will probably be divided into sections. Editor me will probably put them, like, somewhere. Maybe timestamps, I don't know. Might be a bit too lazy to do timestamps. But, yeah, so, like, let's see. So I'm gonna start off with League. That no one's probably gonna care about. But first off, let me show you the current poll results. Now this is not final, there is still time to vote, but here's what we have so far. Pretty much everything is failing miserably except for these two, which are tied with 7. Alright, now let me get on to the part 2 league. Alright, so I'll reveal everything that's been worked on in part 2 so far. Starting with the database room, which is where we are right now. This one's not really finished, and it still kind of looks the exact same. But we do have every boss laid out here. And some of them already have descriptions. You can pause here to read these if you want. Next up, we have already made 2 characters. That's not worth characters. We made Zeus and Lost Fred as some of the new bosses and characters. Now most of them don't really have full dialogue, and their upgraded teams are not named yet because I haven't gotten to them in the lore yet. Yeah, their upgrades are slightly easier to get than part 1 because they're harder bosses. Now let me show you Zeus. Here is Zeus. Now this might be nerfed a little bit because it's kind of hard. When the fight starts, you will spawn here. You can either bounce off the wall and jump around it, stay on the walls, but there's also cannons that will shoot down on this little safe spot, like right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. When the door opens, obviously you get rewarded with the token. Yeah, that's kind of it. Now this next one is Lost Fred. This one is a completely dark forest with landmines everywhere. No, I only have a headlight on so you can actually see it. In this boss, there are 2 fat bugs that will spawn down, and trust me, it's a lot harder than you think it is. We have Lost Fred here in the corner. He doesn't say anything yet. The door is right here, but look, you can't even see it. When the door opens, the only thing you'll have to see is the blue teleporter to leave. So those are the 2 bosses we have so far. Let me show you the teams. These are our teams. These are the base teams down here, and these are the upgrades. So base Zeus has a lightning spear and a portal wall. Base Lost Fred has a dash scythe and a head turret. Upgraded Lost Fred, I forgot what superpowers I gave these, but I know I gave them some. And upgraded Zeus, I also forgot what superpowers I gave these, but I know I gave them some. Yes. We've got lightning bolts because it's Zeus, and then lost wood because you were like in a forest and stuff. Alright, let's move on to the next section. This next section is more of a yap than anything. I'm going to talk about the update frequency and stuff like that. So normally, we would be working on updates like most of the time, like we'd be working on part 2 a lot. But right now, the only issue is the poll. We can't really start working again until we get enough votes on the poll. Because we try to go in order, and I don't like skipping things. The next part is the lore book is taking a long time to write, so I can't really write the lore book and work on it at the same time without being behind on one of them. So what I'm trying to do right now is let the poll get votes while I work on the lore book. When the lore book is ready, at least up to part 3, I will probably start working on part 2 more. The only other time I will not be working on part 2 is if there is an event we are working on. Right now, the anniversary event is going to end very soon, but I don't know when the next one will be. Depends if we need something big to happen, because we can't just make an event all the time, because the event shards are pretty good for getting things you need. Also, only 2 of the staff members, me and Hubber, actually really do any work. Salad did a little bit of work at the beginning, but he doesn't really do anything anymore. And then the other 3 staff are kind of just there. So it takes a lot longer when you only have 2 people working on it. And I'm basically doing all the wiring, and Hubber's doing all the building. So, and there's a lot of wiring and building we need to do for both parts. And we still haven't even started working on the part 2 final boss, but that's probably going to be a separate update. We're probably going to release that after part 2. So, like, yeah. What else was I going to say? Another update that's probably going to come soon is a tutorial rework, because right now it's kind of basic and short, and it kind of looks like a bunch of boxes, so it might get reworked eventually, but probably not soon. So, a tutorial rework will probably come at some point. But, like, I don't know when. So, some point. Some point. Everything you see behind me right now is the lobby for part 2. You've already seen this, but we are not sure if anything shown in the leak section of this video is final yet. This lobby might be changed a little bit. We might change some of the bosses a little bit. So don't expect everything you see here to be what actually comes out when it's released. So yeah. Also, when it actually comes out, the token exchange room will actually be available. Because right now in the testing server it's not, because you could just cheat your way to a bunch of tokens. Because that'll be available as soon as we finish all the bosses. Yeah, so let's move on to the last section of the video. For this last section of the video, it's not really related to the map. It's more just related to, like, I don't know. Up there you can see that there's credits for Salad and most boss concepts. Salad kind of hates me right now, because he made some reskins and he showed them to me, and I told him that I didn't really like them that much, and he, like, took that as, like, bullying him for some reason. So now he's not really working on anything at all. So that's gonna make it take longer, even though he wasn't really doing much before. Yeah, I don't know why I added this section in the video. Remember, to get to part 2, you're gonna need Gift of the Void, so if you don't have that yet, go get it. Oh, I can't tell where I'm going. Okay, it's kind of hard to move with this VR headset. That's why I should use the mobile app. Ah! No! Where am I going? Oh.